like, yo, Grant, bro, like, if you really want to help us, bro, you have the platform, you have the email list. You can get on one of these national syndicates if you really want to help black people and talk about the things that happened during your lifetime and why we should go out our way to help this community like you claim you're helping us. Let's talk about how Malcolm X passed during your lifetime. How Malcolm X was assassinated during your lifetime, how MLK was assassinated during your lifetime, how we got rights in 68, but somehow Fred Hampton ended up dead in 69, unarmed, sleep. You know what I'm saying? So like let's talk about how all these black leaders, Marcus Garvey getting deported. Let's talk about these things happen during your lifetime, unless you just didn't care.
So my guy Nas, right? So these last couple social media posts, last couple days, you've been picking up a lot of steam, you know, for the Grant Cardone situation. You know, it was two separate things. The first one was, it was a video floating around of Grant saying that he deserved to say, you know, the N-word.
That's an old video, too.
It's an old
video. Old video, right? Old video.
Old
him
video.
saying, you know, basically saying the N-word or whatever, you know. But also, you know, it was another video out as well, though, right? Another situation going on. And what's your thought? What's your real thoughts on it, though? You know what I mean?
I mean, as far as my thoughts, man, now at one point in my life, you know, because you got to take consideration with a lot of entrepreneurs, right? We're attracted to success, right? We want that mentality, et cetera. So it was years ago, but at one point I actually, you know, followed Grant and looked at his content. I want to say I probably listened to the 10X book, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really, you know, I'm following this dude. Like he talked that language, no nonsense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go get it. You know what I mean? No excuses. And as entrepreneurs, you just need those kind of messages in your mind, right? So years ago, as far as my perspective, years ago, it was one of the major police brutality cases where an unarmed black person got killed.
Right.
Yet again.
You know, so therefore, for whatever reason, Grant got on his platform talking about, I back the blue. You know, I'm with the police. I stand with the police. You know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Unnecessary. You should just stay quiet.
It's unnecessary, though. It's unnecessary.
Anything,
You had to say nothing.
Yeah.
But, you know, hey, he got on the platform.
Right.
And with his audience, it framed it as those black people are against the police, which that's not the case. We have an issue with bad policing, like anybody would have an issue with bad policing, any American or anywhere in the country. So with the whole thing was, you know, it was just unnecessary. And so what I did was I just stopped following. Like, why would you say this, right?
Right.
And then probably a few years later, and that's an old video that came out. He was asking for permission to say the N-word. By that time,
from a guy from Syria. What is he?
From a guy that's not black. From a guy that's not black, he's asking for a guy to say, like, what?
But that guy has a podcast now.
Yes. No, he's a big podcaster and a big YouTuber. Very big YouTuber. So, but I mean, that particular individual, you going to, all right, first of all, this is a non-black person.
Right.
You're asking him for permission to use the N-word. You know, so with that being said, it's like, yo, where is this coming from?
Right.
Fast forward, he made the comment talking to another non-black person,
Right.
in reference to how he targets and appeals to blacks.
Not only that, he was talking to, I think, Laura Trump.
He was
on Fox News.
On Fox News, like how I talk street. So all right, so here's the issue with that statement, right? So people say, oh, well, everybody appeals to their audience. I understand that. But here's the issue with that particular statement. You are going to, on Fox News Business, or whatever the case with Fox News,
right,
and you're positioning your statement as if all black people are street.
Right.
And that's how you get to him.
Or don't know how to dissect what he's saying, basically.
Or don't know how to dissect what he's saying.
Right.
That's how it's positioned. That's how it was positioned. But the reason why I'm upset, right, is because sometimes, you know, it can be like, well, he didn't know. The reason why I'm upset is because there's years of this. And fortunately, those videos are coming out because Grant had the internet wiped for that N-word video. You can't find that N-word video on YouTube, because I was looking for it
Right.
earlier that day. You can't find it nowhere. He had the internet wiped. TMZ is not on the TMZ site no more. Fortunately, it still existed on Twitter.
Oh.
And my man had it, and I got it from my man page. And he was like, yo, I saved the copy of my phone because I cannot find it on the internet. And I heard somebody else, another YouTuber that was dissecting this, and he was saying the N-word video was gone. Like, yo, you can't find it.
Right.
So, but it's still on Twitter. So I got that video. So my whole thing was basically, man.
Why are you really mad?
He's going into, he's what is called, that some people call a culture vulture, right? He goes into he wants the black dollar. Black people are the #1 consumers in America. All right? We spend $1 trillion a year. He wants his piece of that. He aligns himself with big influencers, and from aligning himself with big influencers, he attracts our audience. However, he does not put black people on his stages. You know,
He got like Kevin Hart and Floyd Mayweather.
Typical. This is very typical for him to get to entertain this celebrity.
He did Magic Johnson.
Yeah. Okay. This is a typical. Now, what Magic is considered, what some people consider a safe black, right? This NBA guy. You know what I mean? He's a safe black
guy. So basically, you saying that he's not really putting the influencers on these stages that he's basically targeting.
Oh,
no, he's not. He's not putting them on his stages.
No, basically,
no, he's not putting them on his stages. Why are they not on his stage? Why are they not on his audience? He has a big platform. He claims, he went on his social media and said, you know, he tries to help everybody. He tries to help everybody. All right, so in the black community, we have a lot of social issues.
Right.
You don't have to give us a handout. You don't have to give us a check. But however, your platform is big enough for you to say, hey, yo, these issues are going on. This is not fair over here. We need to attempt to level the playing field. And you need to go to your audience and say that. Grant was born in 1958. So during his lifetime, black people had got 2 sets of civil rights, one in 64, one in 68. Okay? This happened all during his lifetime. All right, some people might say, well, he was 10 years old at the time. You have 10-year-old Americans remember where they were when the towers got hit. Because what happened during Grant's lifetime was so big and significant, it took a place that everything stopped. Everything stopped when MLK died. You know, even though MLK was a hated man from everybody at one point, he had to start another Christian set because the other Christians consider him a troublemaker because it's like, yo, just let them white people do what they do. If they want to slap you down, just let them slap you down, but don't fight them back.
So let me ask you this, like, you know, Max made me want to chime in on this. What do y'all think his intentions was, you know, with the street comments and also with the, you know, comments of, you know, the N-word?
You know, the N-word video is Grant being silly Grant. No pass. Like, he is who he is. Like, you could see that. I think all of us have seen that. I think and his other video, his more recent video where he's saying that, you know, I talk in small nomenclature and I talk street because that's my audience. It's 50% black kids or black guys, whoever, black people. You know, first of all, I don't believe that stat. But then also, it goes to show you how he thinks about you if he was just like pillow talking with his wife or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just shows you the inside. So can I really be upset at him if he showed this behavior many, many times? No, you are who you are at this point. Like, I get it.
Right.
What I'm kind of upset at is the black influencers who ushered him into the community, who helped with the effort. Right? And so it's not, and I know they're all smart enough to know what they were doing.
Right. Yeah.
Right? This is now keep in mind, I did an interview with Grant on my podcast after not wanting to. But at the time, my brand manager was a woman who is dope with, she's a broadcaster, journalist, and she's good with the interviews. She's a wordsmith. And she was trying to train me how to get what I need out of the interview, but get him on she was like, no, you're going to take this opportunity. You're going to get what you want out of this interview. You're going to, you know, he's going to get what he wants, but you need to get what you want as well too, right? And so I was doing it in the sense like, yo, I need to hit him up and ask him some of the tough questions. I got to ask him some of the tough questions for sure. But it's definitely a something that as influencers you got to be careful with, right?
Right.
You got to be careful with because you have a responsibility when it comes to.
It's not a good look.
It's not a good look.
It's not a good look.
And I know the play. Let me tell you how I know the play. I got the same email they all got.
Right.
I got the same inbox they all got. If you look at Grant Cardone, I'm one of the few people he follows on TikTok and on Instagram. It's his team. It's not him following. It's his team doing it.
Right.
Right? I got the same email them joints got. Right?
Yeah.
It's $100,000 bag if you put the audience to him.
Right.
Right? That's what he was paying. That's what you could have got paid. And so that kind of like is a red flag to me.
Yeah.
I don't know what you feel about it.
I mean, I feel like that, and this just, this just my thoughts. I don't feel like that we always got to go outside the culture to be bigger. I'm not saying that you can't go outside the culture. I mean, I totally understand that, though. I mean, you want to network and you want to develop different relationships. But you got to recognize when you are possibly being used as well. Some people are cool with being used if they can get more money, but I feel like in order to honestly push our whole culture forward, it can't always be about a big dollar amount.
Now, let me say this, though.
Of course, it's about money, but it can't always just be a money play every time.
And the guys, the issue that mainly me is like, yo, listen. Well, all of us, we all entrepreneurs. You know what I mean? Everybody got different experience and all that. We have friends, we have business contacts, we have family, all walks in life, all different colors, all nationalities.
Yeah.
And I agree. Okay, so the issue is like, all right, the white friends I have that I call friends, there's the same person when they're with their white friends or black friends.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? They're the same person.
I see where you're going with, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you can be the same person, like, just be you. But with Grant, it's like, yo, he got 15 different skins, and when people got 15,
pandering.
Yeah, he just pandered to whoever it is he's in front of because, all right, it was back to blue, which I agree. We need policing. Of course we need policing.
Right.
But I didn't hear him speak out on January 6th when that police officer got stomped out and got killed by people bare hands. Like, he didn't speak out and say, man, back to blue, that should have never happened. However, when there was unarmed black people in the street, back to blue. And then, but when he wanted the black dollar, it was, yo, let me wear my hat like this.
Yeah, put my chain on.
Let me put my chain on. I'm a cool guy, and all of it.
People had to stamp him though.
I
think we got the issue with the wrong person, bro.
I agree, and I made a post about.
We got to hold ourselves accountable.
Yeah,
it's somebody.
Like, people always are gonna come after our culture because we're big spenders.
We're big spenders.
Period. I get it. It's marketing, but the cosign, the stamp, the repeated stamp. Even though know it may be detrimental to the community or may be taken away from whatever opportunities that may present itself or whatever it is, because it's not like he's offering anything unique to the community, right? It's another product or service or investment opportunity, right?
Why not use our leaders that we got though? That'd be my thing, though, right? That's my problem. Like, instead of trying to, and first and foremost, before we even get into his investment opportunities, is that really what it's about while you fooling with him? First and foremost.
No, he sells a lot of courses.
Okay, let's say that, exactly.
I can show you exactly what he sells today.
So, and let's say it is about the investment opportunities he got. Why not find the biggest minority person that's in our community and try to rock with them like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know exactly
I'm
what
not saying
mean.
You can't rock with him, but why not try to... You know what I mean? It's like let's clean up the house first before we start cleaning up somebody else's house, if that makes sense.
Unfortunately, some big influencers that disappoint, some big black influencers that did disappoint people on the main stage. Shout out to Chris Senegal.
Definitely shout out to Chris.
He actually is like one of the first black funds that paid out dividends on time, etc. But shout out to Chris Senegal got some legit joint going on down there. But with that being said, man, it's all right. Grant is good at marketing.
Yeah,
Grant is
great
at
the
marketing.
best.
One of the best. One of the best at marketing. So therefore, I don't know if there's a black person that has a fund that's that good at marketing. Normally, the black person that is successful at that level might not even have a brand.
Is it a real estate investment play or is it a digital?
It's
Is
both.
it the internet
It's
play?
No,
both.
it's
okay.
It's both.
This what he made yesterday in Corset and online tickets and stuff.
Wow.
That right there is what he made yesterday on online,
That's
Yeah, and that's
not a bad day, huh?
Yeah, not a bad day.
and that's every day.
Yeah, he's a businessman and he's allowed to make money. But my whole thing is this: like, yo, Grant, bro, like, if you really want to help us, bro, you have the platform, you have the email list. You can get on one of these national syndicates if you really want to help black people and talk about the things that happen during your lifetime and why we should go out our way to help this community like you claim you're helping us. Let's talk about how Malcolm X passed during your lifetime. How Malcolm X was assassinated during your lifetime. How MLK was assassinated during your lifetime. How we got rights in 68, but somehow Fred Hampton ended up dead in 69, unarmed, sleep. You know what I'm saying? So like let's talk about how all these black leaders, Marcus Garvey getting deported. Let's talk about these things happen during your lifetime. So therefore, unless you just didn't care.
But hold on, wait. I think what's even more is like a better ask.
Yeah.
Come talk to us, even when you don't got anything to sell us.
Come talk
Right.
to us. Yeah.
And instead of, I would say this, instead of we always got to invest with you, the way that you really help is you invest with like guys like Senegal.
Yes.
Or guys like, Brandon Rule. Shout out to B Rule too.
Yeah.
That's how you really help. That's how you show. That's just my personal opinion.
Help prop that up.
Yeah. Help in that way though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because those guys are both in big spaces, and we know there's other black people in those big spaces, but Brandon
Those
Rule,
are our friends, people we know
Yeah.
personally.
people we know
Exactly.
personally, Brandon Rule and Senegal, that we know they have a brand, but like, and Grant Cardone can get access to these people. All you have to do, jump in their DM and say, yo, listen.
He's already in their DM, but he's not coming to ask them those questions.
Yeah, like, yo, what could I do for you? Yo, I don't want nothing. What could I do? I want to help out your community. This, that, and that. Because Grant, at the end of the day, he has a big brand. And if he really wanted to help, he can help.
By just leveraging his brand.
Oh, easy.
It ain't even gonna cost him no
brand.
money.
Yeah, ain't gonna cost him no money. Like, all right, Kanye, right? Kanye was allegedly giving Kanye was a billionaire, correct? So Kanye was a billionaire on paper due to the deal. Great. Know what I mean? That's a very significant for a black person.
Right.
Do. All right. So I personally think that, and Kanye said, man, I was just trying to help the people. People were saying he was just trying to help the people. I'm trying to help the people, whatever. All right. Explaining to black people that they are the original Jews, however, I don't think is a big help. I think that he could have helped in way more other efficient ways, being a billionaire and having access to the information if he really wanted to help that the African American community. Just getting on podcasts, saying, Rana, we the original Jews. If you believe that, if you don't believe it, whatever the case may be, I don't think that's helping anything. All right, let's say we all accept that. Okay,
Yeah.
so how we're still in the same situation when you have enough power to go into the local. You from Chicago? You can go into these communities and say, "Yo, I want to implement this in the school system."
Let me ask y'all this: do y'all think that we should be more mad at like a guy like Grant than we are a guy like Kanye or a guy like Jay-Z? Because the thing about it, right?
Jay-Z is
Grant,
a goat. I just want to say that.
I would say this: he makes himself very reachable, right?
Yeah.
But what about our leaders at that type of level? When you're talking about billionaire, like the P Diddy's and the Kanyes, the Jay-Z's, should we be mad at them also for not really figuring out?
Jay-Z does a lot for the community. Jay-Z does a lot for the community, regardless of people won't accept it.
Gotcha.
Diddy does this. Diddy got to school.
Right.
So
he got a couple. I think he got two of them now.
Yeah. So yeah, Diddy got to school. Like these people, they actually do something.
I got you.
But they put on a lot of other people too.
Yeah, and they put on a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, but they actually help. So for example, I mean, at the end of the day, Jay-Z did get Colin to try out. He tried.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I can dig it.
Yeah, like he Jay-Z helps out. Colin. I'm sorry, what's the other guy you talking about? Diddy.
Yeah.
Diddy helps out. It's just my thing is though. I mean, I don't know what Kanye does behind closed doors, but I think if his intent was to help black people making those statements, I don't think that. I think he could have done better, way better to help the black community to just say that. You know what I mean?
Yo, switching topics. How much has real estate changed since you started?
Whew. Let me tell you this, bro. And I explain this to my students all the time. Like, all right, listen. When I got started, it was pen, paper. I'm writing down address, pen, and paper. And back in 2011, I did my first wholesale deal. Son, camera phones was around, but it wasn't. They're not like used like they were used today.
Right.
If that makes sense, bro. I want to say in 2011, I probably still had a BlackBerry. Mm-hmm. And the BlackBerry, the Facebook app was all text, like no pictures. I don't think it was like, oh yeah, bro.
That might have been a little bit earlier than that.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, from my understanding, but phones were not that sophisticated. But we didn't have no apps. It was pen and paper. That I had to write down addresses, do my own research, and all. This took me a lot of time, but I still got it done. And the reason why I got it done is because I thought about my reality. My reality was my life sucked. I was working in a call center job that I did not want to be where. I was like, man, I'm not going to be 40 working in no damn call center. It's not my life. And all I did was look up. I seen people 10 years my senior and 5, 10, 15 years my senior. I'm like, bro, no way. That's not how
I'm about to be that guy.
Yeah, I'm about to be that guy. And I don't want to be that guy. So let me not quit this. And so now with the real estate, you got apps that do all that for you, man. Multiple apps, multiple programs that will do
pay to play.
Yeah, all that for you.
I wonder how many mentors is it in real estate at this point?
4. I think I looked at the United States Census. They actually have a whole category for that.
Wow,
about 400,000 of them. It's crazy.
400,000, and not many are making money or at real estate or even coaching.
I think a lot of people nowadays, when they get into the business, I think since the social media is so turned up at the moment and everybody just showing lifestyle, I think that it handicaps people to just get in the business. They don't want to build no business no more. You know what I mean? They don't want to take the necessary steps that it's going to take for you to be able to build a successful company. Everybody's want to instantly just hire out and you know what I mean? Like
because there's so many frauding gurus out here that it's the industry's actually that's really the reason why I took a break.
It's scammy.
It's disgusting.
Yeah,
scammy, real scammy.
I've been in a lot of industries. Remember, I failed a dozen businesses right prior to this.
Yeah,
I've tried and they didn't succeed as I wanted them to, folded them up, did whatever. But man, I'm gonna tell you, this is the industry where it is the messiest.
Oh yeah,
egotistical, like this is a bunch of lying mother lovers, bro. Like for no apparent reason. Like, and I blame Nas, I blame myself for starting that YouTube. I ain't started, but for making it popular, that YouTube personality thing.
Yeah, you took it nationwide, brother. Yeah, you did.
That, you know what I'm saying? But just that, but like, and then everybody more focused on that portion of everything. It makes it a business that you really don't want to get into.
Yeah.
Like, go do something else.
Yeah, man.
And like, go be a guru somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you guys. Why I focus on residential real estate. I own a commercial building solely by myself. And I got a partner I own one with. Max got some commercial stuff. But in residential real estate, guys, don't believe social media, bro. People are not pulling up to Bentleys to these houses that we're dealing with, bro. People are not having suited up from top to bottom to go talk to contractors and like it's just not like that, bro.
Right.
Yeah. So don't believe the hype, man. Anything that sounds too good to be true probably is. What I mean by, when we're just talking about gurus, you have multiple real estate folks and that they claim to be doing this Amazon drop shipping thing, and a lot of their names are caught up in scamming people. People are wiring them money, and the Amazon store gets shut down and disappears.
It's too common.
It's too common.
Right.
It's too common.
Way too common.
if you guys have the opportunity and you are bored with your life, right? There's this page on IG. I want to say,
What is it?
Baller Busters?
I've heard. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
ran by attorneys. So everything they do is
Let me see if
it's ran by attorneys. The page is ran by attorneys, Baller Busters. So everything they do is legit. They get court records. They get everything. You know, and you'll see a lot of your favorite gurus up there. You look at their highlights. They
got Andrew Tate on there.
They got some people got their own chapters.
Pull it up, man. Let me see.
Like
they got this dude Jay Manzini.
Oh yeah, he went.
Why
to
is
jail.
Grant on there so much?
Man, I mean, I'm not an attorney, so I'm not going to. They'll break it down to you, the legal stuff that he's going through, alleged legal stuff. I don't want to slander the man in that manner, but because they attorneys and they better explain it. But I definitely watch their stuff on all the people they have up there, and guys, man, just
is it a meme page or like a real?
No, it's a real page ran by attorneys.
Wow,
Check it out, man. I ain't never looked on it.
Yeah,
they got a lot of Grant on here. They got something against.
Oh no, they got so much stuff on him. So much stuff on him. But I'm not gonna, say that Grant ain't right.
Is he in legal? He's in legal stuff. According to this, what you saying?
Yeah, according to that, you know what I'm saying. Now Grant he's a successful businessman. I will say that. You know what I mean. Whether or not they have some people might have a personal issue with him, but I mean he's a successful businessman.
Yeah, they got Black Lives Matter on here.
Yeah, they got the court all their stuff. They will have documents to back up everything they say.
Oh, joint, they got Jay Morrison on here.
I got a question for Max, man.
Yeah,
I got a question for Max, man. So, we talk about this all the time, right? Mm-hmm. You was one of the pioneers of really showing people who was new on. I mean, I know it's people before you that was, talking about wholesaling.
He was years before.
Right. We know Nas. Let me ask both of y'all this, though. Forget that. Let me ask both of y'all this question. Do y'all feel like that, for one, do y'all get the flowers y'all deserve? And number two is, do y'all even care about even receiving the flowers, when it comes to being like pioneers in the space?
Okay, let me say this first. Let me speak on this first, right? So I said this behind his back. I say this publicly. Max is like the first real estate guy to bring a celebrity presence to the real estate space.
Facts.
Okay, so the first guy I seen do it and blew it out the water, and he did it the right way. As far as when I did it, I was before, but because I was before, it does not make me more successful. I did not. I just went up there. I didn't really have a plan for it. I didn't. I took some YouTube courses. They weren't proper guidance. That I should have been building a whole YouTube empire around it.
Right.
But I didn't have the smartest people around me. I didn't have nobody helping me with that part of my business. I did not, and I didn't really have a direction for them.
You ain't focused on it. You just doing it. Doing it.
You had direction, and you just did everything the right way, and you had the perfect timing, and you took my line. You made it a hot song.
Which one? Oh, it was funny how people thought we were beefing.
Yo, people really thought we were beefing because you took my line, bro, before we met. And, you had so many people saying my line. Like, you had guys.
I don't even remember saying it.
Bro, you used to say it all the time because people used to message me. Like, yo, this guy is using your line. He's a Doru. He's not, you're the Doru. But I'm like, yo, man, if he do the North Carolina, do this thing, go ahead.
What's so funny? When I first seen Max for the first time, for one, let me say this. Max is the reason why I don't hang out at events no more. Because when I seen you in San Antonio for the first time, for one, when you walked through the hallway, everybody was just like, oh, shit, there go Max.
Yeah.
You can hear the chatters like, around the corner, right? But you got in and you got the hell on. Like, why don't you hang out like at events and stuff like that? Or you just rather just, do what you got to do and get out of there, or
So, at the height when I was doing this a lot, first of all, I started doing pop-ups in August of 2018. My first one was in Maryland, I believe.
Right.
Baltimore, Maryland, exactly. And ever since then, I stole the idea from Gary Vee. Gary Vee used to do pop-ups in the middle of the street. So I just do random pop-ups in places. I give 5-hour notice, a couple hundred people to show up. Done them all over the country. But when I started doing events, I did some of my own events, and I would hang around, but it's a very exhausting.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, at sometimes
Absolutely.
2,000 pictures, 2,000 smiles, 2,000 handshakes, 2,000 stories. I enjoy every single one of them, but I have other things to do. And then when I'm paid to speak, you know, I'm in the building for 90 minutes, charge $25,000, and because the time is the most valuable thing, like I really love what I do, and I have a business to run and other things like that. So I'm really just in and out.
Right.
And but I do enjoy hanging. I do enjoy meeting people and getting the stories. It's just that sometimes you just got to be in. And then we did an event. We were both speaking at an event in Texas.
Yeah.
And what happens is you have this issue where I kind of like I walk into the ballroom to listen to somebody speak, and if I leave, half the ballroom leaves because they want to take pictures. And so that's what was kind of creating a distraction at the events.
Right.
And so I just ended up staying in my room until I had to go there.
Yeah.
And I did it out of respect to whoever was holding the event because I wanted the attention on it. So that was my main reason.
It make a lot of sense though, and it's not like that. You know, when you are doing like, or you in the room for 90 minutes, or whether you're in the hallway, it ain't like you just in the corner. You're not talking to nobody. You actually engage with people though. You know what I mean?
I like hearing the stories.
Yeah.
It's mad cool.
That's pretty dope.
And me, I understand why you move like the way you move. You know what I mean? Hey, I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? We all appreciate y'all when, you know, y'all come up and say, hey, man, I like your stuff, whatever.
100%. It makes it all worth it.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, yeah, I appreciate y'all. Y'all approach me. Y'all know I'm approachable. Y'all see me around. You know what I mean? So, you know, shout out to everybody who do show us love and support us. Because without them, you know, we wouldn't probably be.
We wouldn't be.
Yeah, we wouldn't be. You know
Wouldn't
what I
be.
mean?
What's that first moment that y'all realized that a lot of people knew who y'all was? Like, I remember mine was in Dallas. Like, where y'all?
Mine was in Houston.
Okay.
So it was my second pop-up. It was my first time I ever met Brian Rigbu.
Okay.
I met him. Was it? No, this is Chris Senegal. Sorry.
Yeah.
I met Brian there too. But Chris Senegal, I reached out, wanted to do a pop-up in Houston. Chris Senegal found a guy that owned the art studio. We were at capacity at 250.
Yeah.
And people were outside looking through the window like I was selling, like they were waiting in line for the newest, freshest, unreleased.
Wow.
There's 10 pairs of Jordans and there's 1,000 people in line type thing. And I knew that I was like, yo, we're really making an impact here. Yo, this is crazy. And at that point, it was me and my one camera guy, J-Rock.
Right.
And we were just traveling the country. Like we were on the road every weekend.
Dang.
We were in a different city. And then we did the same thing in Atlanta. And I could never give more than a 5-hour notice because you didn't want that many people to show up. We got kicked out of Battery Park. We got so many things. It was so crazy and it was cool. The movement was so dope.
Yeah.
The movement was so dope.
Yeah. And I remember you the reason I travel with a cameraman. You the reason I got a cameraman because
I told y'all to make that investment.
I mean, yeah, but you did. But I just watching you how you was doing it, and I remember we crossed paths at Town Crawl. I was speaking there, and then you came to speak, and we crossed paths at that event. And
Right.
I want to say you had J-Rock with you then.
Yeah, J-Rock was my first camera guy. I found him in Best Buy. He was working in the Sony division. He didn't work at Best Buy. He was working for Sony in the Best Buy division. And then
Right.
I literally at that point I was listening a lot to Gary Vee, and Gary Vee was the reason why I did a lot of things early.
Right.
Nah, you hit it right.
Yeah, and so I watched. It was a point in my life where I really needed to listen to what he was saying, and Gary was like, listen, invest in the document, don't create. That was his thing. So I was like, yo, I'm just gonna get a camera guy follow me around. It's got to be a video comes out of it.
Yeah.
And then after that, you know, we kind of moved to doing more planned videos because now we had a lot of questions inside the comments.
Yeah.
And so now you want to answer those. But it was a cool journey. And then eventually I met Gary Vee twice. And then I got to book him for my Dallas. We Live Dallas was $155,000 I paid Gary Vee to speak.
Dang.
$155,000. I was like, yeah, I need to get out of what I'm doing.
Dang.
Crazy. So
That's crazy. I remember I was in Dallas at Donnie Ruffin event. It was my first speaking engagement after COVID. I ain't got no cameraman with me. I don't even know this many people I don't know this many people know who I am.
Yeah.
I'm not even thinking. I mean, I know people know me, but I ain't thinking like I was
that.
like, man, they was going crazy. buying me drinks, buying me, everything, asking me questions. You saved my life. And I told myself ever since then, like, I'll never go to like a event or anything like that without a camera person.
Yeah, nah, for me, all right. See, for me, it was a little different, right? So it just never, it never fazed me, never just got to my head where I realized, like, a lot of people know me. What it was, my man I went to high school with, he's in Alabama, and he said, yo, I'm in the car, I'm talking to I was talking to my boy, he in real estate, and he trying to put me on to some, told me to get into real estate, so I've been thinking about it. He said, yo, the dude, he was in the car with Alabama, never met him. He said, yo, he pulled his stuff out.
Yeah.
He said, yo, I follow this guy, right? He said, yo, that's my boy, I went to high school, that's what I'm talking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's when I realized, damn, I'm really, man, people really know me.
Yeah, for sure.
Because with my YouTube success was minimal compared to what I've got now with this social media thing, bro. Like, everywhere I'm getting stopped. Bro, I was in Jamaica at the airport, bro. Shout out to that dude who stopped me, say he like what I'm doing. But, yo, I just get stopped everywhere now, like all around the country. And, bro, I started linking up with him in 2018, right?
Yeah. Tell him how, bro, because tell him the whole story. Don't tell him half of the story.
Nah, check this out. I looked in with him in 2018. Everywhere we go, you know what I mean? Oh, you're Maxwell. I was taking a picture. You know what I mean? And it was cool, right? And Uber guys, wherever we went.
Right.
What up? It was something. Oh, yeah, we was in Africa. Somebody hopped on the bus. And on the bus, it was like a 3-4 hour ride to come meet you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We was in Africa. Yeah, to come meet you.
Yeah, he came from Kumasi.
Yeah.
To Accra.
To come meet you.
Oh, you did a meetup in Africa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I was the first to do that.
Yeah.
Don't let them lie to you.
Yeah.
We was the first to do that.
Yeah,
you was there?
I was there.
Yeah,
we was on TV and everything.
We did a real estate pop-up in Africa.
Man, how was that, man? Hold on, man.
In Ghana, man.
In a whole
Shout
other
out to Accra.
continent.
Did they know y'all?
Yeah. It was mad people. I did it twice. I went back to the continent and did it again.
People in Accra, I swear, they was in the States, from the States. They said, yeah, man, I've been following your stuff for a few years. I said, what? But they was Americans from the States.
Man, that
was somebody that's from, hopped on the bus 4 hours to come see this guy. We sitting around, it was me. Now we in Charlotte. This recently, last year.
Yeah.
Right? This is when my, social media took off. I'm sitting down. It was me and him talking. It was your wife, her mother, and
her sister.
Mm-hmm. Somebody was jogging by. We're downtown Charlotte. He's jogging by. He said, hey, man, I follow your TikToks, man. And just kept it moving. But we was laughing because he didn't even recognize me. He didn't even say.
We sit next across from each other. I said, wait, he know you, he don't know me yet? You know I said, man, I'm over here asleep.
I'm like, bro, like, yo, you know who this guy is? But yeah, so yeah, it's definitely getting bigger, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, back then, my YouTube days, when I first got on YouTube, I just used to get recognized in the most awkward places.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, ain't you the guy from? Yeah, that's me. You know what I mean? But now it's like, yo, people just come out like, yo, bro.
We can't underestimate how many, like you got 100, the impact, and you got over 100,000 followers. That's a lot of people. Like, if you just lined up 100,000 people, that's a lot of people. Yeah, if you lined up 400,000 people, that's do you know how many people that is?
No, when you look at it, when you think about it like that, it's huge. It's huge.
It's crazy.
I don't know how true this is, but somebody said only less than 10% of people on Instagram get 100,000 followers or more or something like that.
It's probably true though.
Yeah, less than 10%. That's what I was.
I know YouTube is when you get a channel over. I think it's only like 16% of channels reach 100,000.
Yeah.
Subs.
So yeah,
I can believe that for sure.
Yeah, I can believe that for sure. Yeah. But so
sure.
it's getting to, and we all got real followers, no buying stuff because
I be seeing that, bro.
When I linked up with him, bro.
Yeah.
He made it clear that he was 100% against buying followers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He had me scared to do it. You know what I mean?
There's no benefit in it.
Right now, the state of let me tell you, if a guy is in wholesaling,
yes,
right,
is also in e-com, it's also in showing you how to grow your social media business, it's also in this, it's also in this, and also in this, he's lying.
Yes, big lie.
Now, there's a lot of opportunities that you can be involved in and thing, but come on, people, don't be so gullible. Right. What is it? From the time you and I, you're a senior here. You've been in the game a lot longer.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 39, bro. I'll be 40.
So I'm 39 this year. Yeah. So, so you the baby.
31.
Yeah, you
32.
Yeah.
So I'm 38 right now. I'll be 39 this year. Coming into this, but we've all roughly got the same amount of years in the game. Looking in the game now, looking at the climate of people, why is it so much? Why has the internet become such a scammable get money now? It's the
Man, attention, man. I think attention is it's a drug to people right now. You know, everybody wanna look a certain way, but see, this the thing, right? That only gonna get you so far. Mm-hmm. Eventually, you gotta know what the hell you're talking about. You know, to get to certain levels, though. That's
true. You
gotta know what you gotta eventually know what you're talking about.
In circles, right?
And also, most people are making. For one, a lot of people don't even got a business that they teaching. And I mean, let's just be honest though. I mean, making money off teaching people is very profitable.
Correct, especially this day and age. And
that's why I think that, you know, for me personally, it's hard for me to choose mentors nowadays because everybody is just it's a clout. It's just like it's a clout thing though.
I hate that.
You don't even know who really like. I mean, I could tell though, of course, because I'm looking at results though. I mean, I want to see results, but I'm speaking for the people who just are looking at. They maybe just looking at lifestyle and don't know what a business really. A lot of people don't know what a real business look like that they trying to get in.
Yeah. Lifestyle marketing has become huge. Yeah. Everybody's got big cars, big mansions, big watches, big jewelry. You ain't got none of that.
I ain't got none of that, bro.
I don't either, bro. Then we have a conversation. I think one of the things that helped me out, you know, is that I never paid attention to what other people were doing and other people got. I always stayed in my lane. You know what I mean? Because my ultimate goal is, to be honest, I mean, of course, we all like luxury things, though, but I'm really a family type of guy, though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really, like, even my wife, like, she not really, like, high maintenance or nothing like that. Like, she tell me, like, you don't have to do that, though. So when you got a woman constantly pulling on you saying, for what? Eventually, you're going to be like, shit, for what? You know what I mean? I mean, unless it's just something that I like. But, you know, for me, I live below my means, though. You know what I mean?
That's the only way to keep growing.
It's the only way to keep going. Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, I am early on in my life, because I was literally the popular guy. I was the most, my freshman class in high school, bro, we had over 3,000 students. Elizabeth High School, yeah. At that time, it was only one high school in the city at the time I went there. Now they've got it broken up, but it's only like one high school. Yeah. And we have, bro, it's too big. It's so big. It ain't no senior class trips.
Take the whole 1,000 people.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, so it's
crazy.
Really big. Like, I came from a really big school. Like, it's a very big campus. But anyway, so I was the most popular kid in
I
there.
don't believe that shit.
Best dressed in there. You know what
He
I'm saying?
did say he could dunk earlier, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's the most popular guy.
He was the most popular guy.
Yeah, I could dunk.
Bro, I seen all the photos from back in the day.
So, listen, I was the most popular, I was the best dressed.
Don't worry about it. We're going to have a shooting
They
contest
used to
later.
call me Manigoat, man. You know what I mean? Manigoat, bro.
You misheard that.
Yeah.
They said, man, you look like a goat. That's what they said.
So, anyway, yeah.
So you was the most popular dunking. You played on the basketball team?
I was not known for dunking. No. Okay.
Oh, so it's changed. You changed it slowly.
Yeah, listen.
It's changed. He was touching the top of the backboard.
I played organized football in high school, ran track. I didn't make the basketball team. All right, so
what the hell you doing on track team, bro?
I ran indoor. I ran the 60. Outdoor, I ran the 100.
So you was fast?
I was fast, son.
Get the fuck out.
I was fast, bro. I was fast. Yo,
I seen your layup today, bro.
If I took life seriously, I could have really got a scholarship, but I didn't take nothing seriously back then.
You ain't got no photos, no nothing. You had the starting blocks. No shooting out the blocks.
I don't think so. I ain't got the articles.
You're not that old, bro.
I don't think so.
I ain't gonna lie to you though. See, the kids coming up now, they ain't gonna be up to cap. I ain't saying you capping, but it's too many photos nowadays. Yeah, he's saying he capping, but think how cool it's gonna be 10, 15 years down the line, and you know, kids in this generation gonna be able to really go back and look at you gotta have real footage though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I definitely ain't got no real footage, but let me say this: high school, I sat the bench on the football team. So I sat the bench. I was starting quarterback my freshman year, but I sat the bench the rest of my life.
What happened? Ain't take it serious.
I was known as a jokester.
Was you a girl? Was you a ladies' man type thing? Like all the
girls like me, but I didn't know what to do with them back then. You know
Understood.
what I mean? Like I was good with just getting the girl's phone number like that. I wasn't hypersexual. You know, I came from a 2-parent home and all that. My mom passed prior, but I wasn't. And I'm not insulting, but I just it came out as adult. Some
And
people
you grew up
took-
Muslim.
Yeah, I was Muslim. You know what I mean? So if she ain't your wife, you're not bringing her into the house.
So you brought it. I ain't bringing it up. You brought it up. You sit between two married men right here, right?
Yeah.
Not together, just sitting. You know.
Yeah. You
Pause.
got it. Pause.
But,
You got
but
it. Yeah.
when why are you want? It's very clear that you would like to be married one day, inshallah.
Yes, inshallah.
Why are you having a hard time finding a wife, my G?
Good
Society.
question.
It's
Break
just-
that down.
Now,
you
you
gotta break
gotta-
that down. You gotta unfold that now. You
Come
gotta,
on, man.
you gotta unpack that. You can't just say society, man. What's
All right. First of all,
Putting you on the spot.
yeah, you put me on the spot. I would have to say, you know, if I had to, like, what happened? First of all right, during the Obama administration, things was going right. Trump came in. All of a sudden, I was single.
Are you answering the question about what we still?
Trump came in, and then Grant Cardone made these comments, bro. I can't even focus on getting a wife right now, bro.
So that's your answer.
I gotta save my people.
That's your final answer.
Yeah, man.
no, man?
Nah, so I'm gonna give you one more opportunity. I'm gonna move on.
Nah, I'm just trying to find the right compatible situation, man, and that's all, man.
What does that look like?
Yeah.
Okay, the right compatible situation. What does it look like? Meaning that,
Not just what she look like. What does it look like?
like, I mean, this stage of my life, man, it's all about the peace, you know, tranquility, adding to, you know, just adding to what I already have. Like, I got a peaceful situation.
That's facts.
Yeah, I'm financially
You're a
free.
young, black,
Yeah.
successful, rich millionaire.
Yeah. So it's like I can get up and go what I want to do and all that. And it's like, what I mean by add to it is like not disrupt my peace, disrupt my tranquility. Like, how's the chemistry? You can't force chemistry. You know, just because someone, you know, looks good doesn't necessarily mean you're right for each other. Like, are we right? Can we talk? Can we sit in the house and do nothing? You know what I mean? It's just that I'm looking for the qualities money can't buy. Education. Good morals, good values. You know what I mean? Because potentially you're going to be raising my child.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I just need to know that my child's in a good situation. My child can look up to their mother. I read this statement on the internet years ago. It said, if you are not proud of who he or she is, and you wouldn't mind your child being like them, if you have a problem with your child being like them, don't marry them.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and it's just me trying to find just that right situation, man. Inshallah, man, happen soon.
Inshallah. Means God willing for people that don't know.
Yeah, inshallah means God willing,
You gotta
man.
get somebody you, man. See, I married my best friend. It made it easy, man. You know what I mean?
How does he even find the best friend though?
I don't think you look for it. I think it's one of them situations that, you know, typically when you find the person for you, you're not really looking for it though. You know what I mean? It usually come through as a shocker, like, damn.
Do you think he would be more how would I say this? Do you think he would be happier or more successful? I wouldn't even say more successful. Would you think he'd be more happier if he had found his
According to
I think so.
According to the religion of Islam, you will become more successful if you're married. You know, of course, it's, you know. So I agree with you.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
if
for sure.
the right partner can't put you in the right situation.
your life will be a little bit more complete?
It'd be a little more complete, inshallah. So, hey, guys, if you're watching this video, right, I got to ask you a question. Should I put my application in for Passport Bros, or should I get married? Comment below. Let me know what should I do. Like, what's best? Should I, you know, fill out my application and join Passport Bros, or do I get married?
Why can't you do both?
Or why can't I do both? It's a conflict of interest.
Is it? I thought you could be I don't know much about the Passport Bros, but can't you be Passport Bro to find a wife? Or is that not that objective?
No, you can. Yeah, you can be a Passport
okay.
Bro. I mean, yeah, depending on your level of sucker. You know what I mean? So,
wow.
yeah, you know, yeah, some of them, you know, go that route, but, you know, it just depends. Like, you know, on the serious note, like, I'm looking for a partner.
Right.
So I'm not looking for somebody I just, you know, I got to tell everything to do. Yo, listen, you just going to be barefoot naked in the kitchen. Nah, I'm not barefoot pregnant in the kitchen. I ain't looking for that. So, you know, from me on the outside looking in, the passport bros, they more looking for that situation. Like, you know what I mean? Listen, I feed you when I feel like it. Now take this $30 for this fornication, or you whatever the case they may do. You know, me personally, I look at it like, yo, I could get a broke woman in America. Like, I ain't gotta leave the country to get a broke
A lot of
woman.
women bossed up now, though, man.
No, what I'm saying with that, where they go to these
Right.
poor
I know you're
areas,
talking
poor
about. I know you're
countries.
talking about.
No, it's a lot of women bossed up, especially black women, black women. It's bossed up out here doing their thing.
Yeah. Is that good or bad?
I think it can be a good thing for the right person.
Correct.
And it could be a bad thing for the wrong person, because regardless of what, men and women both have a mindset. Bro, no matter your income level, no matter what class you came from, unless you're from upper class, but if you worked in corporate America, or you know people in your neighborhood that's just content. Matter of fact, no matter, even if you come from upper class, because everybody knows people that, yo, they did everything. They went to school. They always got good grades, but their mindset is just jacked up, meaning that they would settle for the smallest thing. They have nothing to show for their life. They can't do nothing. They just struggle, live paycheck to paycheck.
Right.
You know what I mean? So for me, that situation is harmful for me, for somebody with that type of mindset. So
Someone like the entrepreneur?
No, the person with the mindset of just settling for like something that just ain't worth selling
for sure. Yeah.
Because this person's potential is going to push you to be greater.
There you go. So I want a partner. You know what I mean? Like my man Ditty, partner. You got a partner.
Facts.
Like y'all can discuss every aspect of your life.
Right.
It's not like and I know, and I'm not saying it's being disrespectful, but it's not like, yo, you look good and you're here to satisfy my sexual needs.
Right.
Yeah, it ain't that with y'all.
Right.
Y'all got like a real partner.
Like
you and your wife travels together, and you enjoy it.
We do everything together.
You know what I mean? Y'all go to the whole universe. I'm surprised y'all ain't been to Pluto yet.
We got our tickets.
But y'all just do everything together, and and is y'all don't have to force it because it's natural. Yeah. You don't have to force it because it's natural.
Maybe you're looking in the wrong places, bro.
Where I need to look?
I don't know. I'm not the guy.
Okay. Hey, comment. Where do I need to look? Where the women at? That
I met my wife 3-4 months. We were married.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. That's the right way. You're supposed to do it.
I mean, when no games being played. Like
no
I knew
games.
that. To me, that say that you know what you wanted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I found exactly what I was looking for. Did he? I know you said before that your wife had worked in the business with you at one point in time.
Yep.
She doesn't now. She's a real estate.
Yep.
What I know you value time more than money, like all of us here.
Yeah.
What responsibilities in the house does your wife do? Like, for example.
Ooh.
Right? And so, for example, my wife, and some people may say this is wrong, right? My wife doesn't cook. We have a chef.
Right.
We have a cleaner that comes and cleans, does the deep cleaning once a week. We don't have kids yet. What is it that is, because obviously you got to a level of success. Like, what things do you sub out versus?
Man, definitely like, the cleaning part though. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I got a crazy story with the cleaners. I had cleaners like that, but they ended up stealing my son's birthday money. So so now we kind of pull back on it. You know what I mean? As far as the cleaners. So as far as like my wife, she love to cook though. She's like, like even if I got a chef, she still, she's a cooker though. You know what I mean? I don't cook at all. Like I don't even do. I ain't cooked in 10 plus years. I don't do no cooking, but she cook every single day. She kind of makes sure like my son, get his bath and stuff like that. You know what I mean? She pick him up from school. I take him to school every morning. I got to iron all the clothes. So we still got, we got a normal life going on though. You know what I mean? But as far as cleaning, like for right now, we kind of do it together. Believe it or not, I grab the mop from time to time. I might mop the floor up every now and then.
I hate a dirty floor. I hit it with the steamer every now and then.
Yeah, man. So we do it, man. We do a lot of stuff together, man. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Is that a requirement for you, cooking and cleaning?
For us to share responsibilities and work together on it. I'm not gonna say that's a requirement. That I don't like to get into like, this is you gonna, because let's say I find somebody running 100 miles per hour. I can't. When I say 100 miles per hour guys, I mean like they're doing well in their career. They're doing entrepreneur. They're doing the entrepreneur thing. When you work a 40-hour week, you come home drained. You know what I mean? Mentally drained. Same thing with entrepreneurs. We just get mentally drained, but that's not necessarily a requirement. I know how to cook because I've been single so long. You know what I mean? I know how to cook.
I've seen your videos. I ain't cooking, bro.
Yeah, I know how to clean. So therefore, we
you do know how to clean. Your house be spotless.
Yeah, we just we can share responsibilities. Like if it's a day you supposed to cook, right? And you say, listen, I'm just advocating. Yeah, no problem. Just communication is key. Like,
would you ever get a chef though or anything like that?
I would be open to it. However, I read something that made a lot of sense. I read a story. So, Michelle and Obama, okay? Michelle said, "Yo,
she don't know how to cook."
When they first, nah, she didn't say that.
Oh, I thought I read something.
I don't know, but I was saying, I say that. You know what I'm saying, come on,
just
man,
joking, bro.
Don't disrespect Chicago.
No, I think.
So,
go ahead, finish your story.
All right, I read something, and Michelle was like, when we first got to the White House, we had everything was done for us, which was new to us. Because these are people that really raise their children. They didn't just let them grow up.
Right,
they just
right.
You know what I mean? Raise their children. So they was like, all right. They had to talk. Oh, Michelle was like, all right, listen. Told the cleaners, don't clean the kids' room. Make them clean the kids' rooms.
Right.
And all that, just to give them responsibility. So that's my whole thing. Like, if I don't necessarily want a chef because I want to teach my kid how to cook. I don't necessarily a cleaner. We can get to clean everything else, but they gotta clean their rooms, or they just gotta have responsibilities because I just want them to see that, because money does not guarantee a successful kid.
I agree with that. Heck no. For sure.
You can send the kid to private school and all that, and they be a junkie. You know what I mean?
For sure though.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, so that does not. I would like to raise a wholesome adult.
Yeah.
And for having a wholesome adult, like I just want them to have real life experiences, real life responsibilities.
Yeah, you definitely can't straight up just spoil them and do unnecessary things. But my wife is one of those individuals. She's 100 miles an hour. My wife is very successful in her career.
Extremely successful.
So
you getting a chef, I'm not mad at that.
See, that's what I was about to say too, though. My wife, she's still coming up in her career. When she get to a place where she's just too busy, of course, I'm automatically like, come on, chef, come on. Definitely already, looking for some new cleaners. But another thing, you had just hit something on the nose real quick. It's like I outsource, my grass cutting though. I ain't got time.
I'm not cutting no grass.
I bought a $9,000 lawnmower. I don't even use it.
Man,
I put that guy on my auto pay.
That's automatic every other week.
Auto, yeah.
But now that my son is 7, headed towards 8, I think I might buy a lawnmower because I do want to teach him.
I like cutting stripes in the grass. I ain't even gonna lie. That's one of my. I put a pod
Hopefully,
on.
I don't want him to not know how to cut grass though. You know what I mean?
Hopefully, he don't have no allergies. I got allergies.
Yeah.
But still, no. Like my father, he didn't play that. I still had to cut the grass sometimes. But it gave me responsibility.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But yeah, but hopefully, I don't got no allergies or anything like that. I had my uncle got real bad allergies, and he's a country guy. He used to go out there on his one of them big lawnmowers you got and he actually fell out and had to go to the hospital. Yeah, but yeah, man. But hopefully, I don't got no allergies. But yes, like that hard work, you can't replace it.
Right.
And I didn't realize what my parents did to me, as far as my father, until I got older. My father wouldn't let me quit nothing. I wanted to quit. I broke my arm playing organized football, like 8, 9 years old. I was a skinny guy that got tackled, broke my arm. Anyway, I was all right. I say, I told my mother and father, I ain't playing football no more. You gonna play. I ain't play. Man,
yeah.
They made me, I had a broke arm. I had to attend practice, suit up, put my jersey on, go to the game. The coach used to be like, man, he come to more practice than the starters. They just kept me involved. So the following year, right, what I was going to do the following year was I didn't tell them that football started because I was like, man, I'm quitting. I ain't playing that.
Right.
Man, they made me get out there because my father would not let me quit nothing. And I grew up in an era where people got beatings. You know what I mean? So therefore, I
got them beatings.
Yes. Yeah. So I had to go out there. Now, as an adult, I realized that it's so many people that claim they want success, but they quit so easily.
Man.
For me, I was wired not to quit, so I didn't quit.
Right. We got to teach our kids that, though.
You got to.
Because I did something this year that was different. Like my son, you know, we live in the suburbs, of course. You know, his school like a 9 out of a 10. But, you know, in sports, what I did was I let him play in the hood, though. Because I wanted him to get around. I don't want him just to be out here with these kids. I want him to be able to interact with kids who might not even eat at nighttime. You know what I mean? So that way that he can kind of see the difference.
So you can hear the stories.
I don't want to just,
No,
you know.
that's real. I want to say DJ Envy does that in Jersey.
For real?
Like his son was playing in Newark. Now his son's like a good football player for like a top football program in the country.
Right.
Yeah, like you put him in those environments to build up character, build up. Yeah.
Then of course, like high school, you can go and let them go. You know, in the suburbs.
Yeah,
you know.
absolutely.
You know, I just don't want him to be no square though. You know what I mean? Cause, you know, because my son, he can read and everything though, and these kids like they, you know.
You want him to be a chameleon to be able to navigate.
Man, you got to be able to know what's going on. You know. Yeah. You know, and you can't really hide too much from, you know, a lot of these kids though. You know, like
one person that I know that has always been in real estate because it's your lifelong dream is this guy.
Yeah.
Nas always wanted to be in real estate. You ever gonna do anything else?
I don't think so.
I see that.
Yeah, I wanted to be a real estate investor, a full-time real estate investor since I was 19. It's been my dream.
What?
So 20 years ago. Yeah. So
What make you love it so much? What is it about it?
I mean, it was just my dream and goal, man. I guess the financial freedom and the checks that we get once you're successful. You know, the checks just don't come easy. Like the internet makes it seem. But yeah, once you're successful, you know, I just love what it can do for your life. The average person can make ordinary income. So, you know, like literally, I know guys, they have no employees. Some of these people with no employees, they make 40, 50, 70, 100, $150,000 a month.
Right.
Through passive income sources of real estate.
Right.
But it's like real estate can do that for you.
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I just love it, man.
Like, you don't see nothing's ever interested you, like other business stuff. You just cool with it. You're good.
And
do you have a passive income goal? Because I know you got a lot of rentals.
Yeah, I got a passive income goal. Yeah, I got a passive income goal, absolutely, with the rentals. But I'm trying to think of something that ever interested me. In my 20s, what piqued my interest a little bit was franchising.
Right.
But then after you talk to those people, and it's like, yo, some of the guys who own franchise, they want to get into real estate.
That's what I said, franchising too, though.
Because they bought a job.
Same thing,
They bought a job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you got one, right, you got to work that joint. If you got one.
Right.
When you get 3, 4, 5, that's when you can hire out and have somebody run it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So that one basically, that's like your own personal baby, basically.
Yeah, that's your job. You just bought a job.
Ooh, I don't know if I'm ready for another job.
But, you know, I know a guy that owns 50 McDonald's.
Yeah.
He ain't got no job.
No, but he owns 50. But I bet you when he had one, he was in that store working.
Wait, when he had 3 or 4, he was in that store.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was in the store, 3 or 4. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to because the money's not there.
I heard from what I heard from somebody who owns multiple Subways. They said, yo, the magic number is
Subways is trash though.
That money's slow.
This year's
Get you
ago.
a Dunkin' Donuts.
This years ago, it was like 4 or 5. You know what I mean?
Krispy
like,
Kreme or something.
You know, Subway was like the #1 franchise at one point.
I think it still is.
Oh damn.
I think it's probably a low entry cost though.
He said, I ain't know people still eat that.
Yeah.
You know, man, think about what all they got, equipment the Subway got.
Man, they got no equipment. They got a fridge, man, and an oven.
Bro,
you need $38 to start a Subway, bro. Easy bake oven.
Those Subway sandwiches was always trash to me. Even as a kid, I never liked Subway. When I found out about Quiznos, though, I was hooked.
I just found out that Quiznos was still. I thought it was all done.
No. We got Quiznos. Yeah,
they got one in. You got one?
Yeah.
They don't have them out here. They got them in Charlotte?
Yeah.
Stop lying.
Yeah,
I thought they went out of business.
It's still going.
But you be wilding with your food, bro.
With them $12 sandwiches, people still buying them.
You be wilding with your food, bro.
Not no more. I calmed down.
You had an oxtail Philly cheesesteak?
Never heard of that.
As a Jamaican, that's actually in our Constitution where you can't do that.
Yo, son.
I don't care what you about to say.
I didn't want to share. I thought about you. I didn't want to share it to my stories because I'm like, man, I'm about to piss Max off. Bro, it's a spot in Charlotte. They got oxtail fried rice. I can't wait to get it, dog. Craven Caribbean in Charlotte. Shout out to Craven Caribbean in Charlotte.
That might not be bad, but that's a lot of work.
But
I can have my chef whip it up.
Yo, bro, it's a spot.
I mean, not now, but
it's a spot in Charlotte called Ronaldo's. Bro, I I don't know how I gotta get you and made some of this pizza. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Oxtail pizza, son.
I'm not doing that. I can't do that. Because then they'll take away my Jamaican citizenship. And next time I go through immigration, they're gonna lock me up, trying to show me Instagram posts. Is this you? Okay, you're gonna do 10 by having an oxtail pizza. Oxtail is served with rice and peas or white. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You leave that alone. Listen, I remember when coming to when my parents, because my dad was a restaurateur. I remember him having a restaurant. That product, oxtails, was something they gave away. Yeah, the butcher shop gave it away.
Dang.
Right? When you talking like in the 90s in the South, nobody was out here eating no oxtails.
What about jerk chicken?
Usually jerk
That's
chicken.
a whole nother situation right there.
Was you eating oxtails in the 90s?
Yes. In Jersey and New York. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you had all them Caribbeans up there.
There you go.
I'm talking in the South.
Oh, no, South. Oh, no.
You eat goat?
Jersey and New York. Yeah, you know, it's diverse as hell. Yeah.
You like goat, curry goat, Jamaican curry goat?
I don't get the curry goat. I do like when other
like Indian goat.
Like the Indian, that goat, they be dead.
You ain't had good Jamaican goat then.
I probably haven't. Yeah. I'm not really a big fan of curry. Not really a big fan of curry.
Yeah, I think it's nasty, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Which one? Indian curry, Jamaican curry?
You
was just in Jamaica, so
I ain't like the food.
You don't like curry?
I like jerk chicken, but that's
jerk chicken fire.
Yeah, that was
straight out of a pan, a 50-barrel pan. Or something.
That curry, I was like,
that ain't the thing.
I was going to Margaritaville to get something to eat sometimes. I ain't gonna lie.
Just the regular food.
Yeah.
That boy made some. Jimmy Buffett I think he's a billionaire. You know who Jimmy Buffett is?
No.
That's what he on?
He on what you just said,
Margaritaville?
Yeah. That's a song. Down in Okra Coke. Bro, Jimmy Buffett is a singer.
Yeah, he going crazy with that.
That owns Margaritaville Empire.
Yeah.
And music. His music catalog's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if he owns that.
They actually built a Margaritaville in Huntsville.
Jimmy Buffett. It's called Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville.
That's crazy.
Look the guy up.
Let me see,
I don't know who Jimmy Buffett is. I've seen the name.
He's like a sandal wearing, weed smoking, hippie white dude.
Okay.
Let's see.
Down in Okra.
Yo, did you do the Bob Marley tour before?
Never.
Okay.
I used to have a house right down the street too.
From Bob Marley's?
From on the Hope Road down off of that. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't do the Bob Marley tour. I was just curious.
Yeah, I never done it.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I grew up. Has he been there?
Damn, 1977. Damn.
Bro, he's a genius, man. He's a marketing genius. I don't even think he does music anymore, and he still get booked.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Nah, it's yeah. Yeah.
Give me let's have a quick let's wrap this, but let's have a quick like prediction.
Yeah.
Let's have each of us give a real estate prediction of what's going to happen with real estate in general, and then with the wholesaling industry in general.
I don't think the market, this is my opinion, I don't think it's going to just get too much worse. I think if anything, it's going to eventually get better. I don't know if it's going to happen anytime soon, though. You know what I mean? Now, as far as like the wholesaling, I think that the strategy that's working more than anything is the nationwide. You know what I mean? I think you're going to have to, for you to be successful right now,
you got to be everywhere.
The nationwide digital aspect is working, like pay-per-click, and like Facebook ads and stuff like that. But you got to target every, because it's like this. It's like you jumping out of a swimming pool and jumping in the ocean. You know what I mean? If you jump in the ocean, of course you're going to naturally have more opportunities. So I think that like, a lot of stuff like, the cold call and stuff like that, I think eventually it's going, it might, slow down a little bit. People are always going to want to sell. But I think the digital aspect is killing the game right now because there's so much distress in the world. So if there's a lot of distress in the world, that means a lot of people is going to be online. And I think it was like a couple months ago, Sell My Home was it was up like 2,700% or something like that. And when I seen that, that was my first spark. Like, damn, we got to go digital.
In Google Ads, you mean? Like the search term?
Yeah, search term. You know what I mean? That was my first spark. Like, damn, I need to make a switch then. You know what I mean?
What you, man?
Personally, I think that real estate markets are tough right now due to homeowners need to adjust to new pricing and realize they cannot get the pricing from 12 months ago.
When you say tough, what aspect are you talking about?
As far acquiring good deals in certain spots.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, like I'm subscribed to the Charlotte Business Journal. They're saying that's the issue with commercial real estate as well. But as far as major cities, I don't think that they're going to take too much more of a dip.
Right.
I do think we are transitioning where buyers can ask for more. I've been paying buyers closing costs on flips. I don't know about you guys, but I've been paying.
So switch to a buyer's market?
Yes, as long as interest rates remain high, but I don't think prices are going to dip that much. You know what I mean? Now, depending on where you're at, and this is my perspective from local. This is a local perspective because
You in Charlotte?
I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. Some people are in California. Some people in a place like that, and they told me like their prices are been getting cut.
Yeah, because they've been they always see the highest ups and the highest downs.
Yes.
So you gotta take that with rolling punches.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes. So my thing is, I do agree with Keith 100%, but I do think that traditional marketing ways will always and still work.
Like what? What's the traditional marketing ways?
Direct mail, cold calling. That's been around for centuries. It got introduced to the internet investors, in maybe the last 5-7 years, but that's been around forever.
Hold on, can I take claim to that a little bit?
You could take claim to that.
All right, I just want to make sure.
So cold calling, all those marketing techniques will continue to stay around. It's just, you just have to stick with it and do it. Real estate is not going to go, like you said, it's always going to be distress in the world, regardless of what. And people will have to get rid of assets to get their head above water.
Or do whatever they want to do. Some people just get rid of them because it's an extra house, third house, inherited house that they're trying to open up a Subway now.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Me, I think we're gonna see another micro surge in the pricing. I think there's gonna be another micro surge. I think people are gonna set in and see that interest rates are not that bad.
Yeah.
Things are gonna stabilize for a little while because in reality we've been supposed to see some very unstable markets. So I think the market has adapted to a new new instability. That makes sense. I believe that there is no craziness coming because what foreclosures are due to come on market have also been committed to buy by big funds.
Right.
So now there's not an inventory problem. I don't know if you guys remember after 2008, banks were selling tapes.
Yes.
Right. Tapes are just a big, think about it as a long registry of properties.
Yeah.
And unless you was buying 100 of them, you couldn't buy
You
tape.
couldn't buy none.
Yeah.
And then so the big company buys 100, then they piece them out to whoever they want to.
More people are ready right now.
Yeah.
Companies, big companies.
Yeah. So so what I've seen more and more is that the difference between, first of all, 2008 is a completely different scenario in the financial world, period. But what is also different is that that single-family homes has become a large asset class. When 2008 happened, there was no big institutional investors except for one or two that were actually buying single-family homes. Now, it's a true asset class. I'm literally going to build-to-rent conferences, and I'm going to where they're buying up. The biggest banks in the world are now saying, all right, we want to participate in the single-family home ownership game. And so now there's just more buyers for these potential off-market properties coming on, which is kind of gives the real estate world a little safety net.
Right.
But they do operate in a knee-jerk function, right? They do get scared and pull out.
Yeah,
take
I
the
had
funds
to happen
somewhere
to
else
me.
and take their funds somewhere else. So it's to be told. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm enjoying the ride. I'm now looking international.
Yeah.
A lot of international
deals.
Diversifying, not only I've been diversifying my investments, but now I'm diversifying my money.
Yeah.
And putting it into other regions.
That's pretty dope. Would you get a property in maybe Jamaica, Africa?
Working on building some now. So my wife goal and I is, God willing, we are going to Dubai in a few.
Okay.
To go buy a crib. Small one in Cairo because I have a call center in Cairo. Buy a small house in Italy. Build something in Ghana and keep rocking my Jamaican joint.
Crazy. That's
and
crazy.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with my USA residence.
I'm going to Cairo next month though, but
I'm gonna meet you there.
Yeah, you gonna meet
What
me
day
there?
you going?
I think I'm be there the 14th to the 21st, but I get there on the 15th.
I'll see you. I'll see you something. I'll be next door. Because I'm gonna be in Dubai for 2 months.
Okay.
2 whole months
or more.
Dang.
So you spend Ramadan in Dubai.
That's my purpose.
So you're gonna celebrate down there and everything. Okay, they eat down there. All right.
Wow.
I just want to be immersed in that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty dope.
they're gonna eat good.
They already got.
Have you done, drove on the car in the water?
No, I don't want to do that.
That'll be some good, man.
I don't want to do that. Like the jet, I love jet skis. But I
Yeah.
don't know about the car part. Like, it's a jet ski with a car frame.
Yeah.
But nah, I seen it.
I think that's too typical of the influencer.
My buddy owns the largest water park out there in the ocean. It's like an inflatable water park. It's dope.
He'll find a way to make it cooler, though. He'll find some type of way.
Yeah.
You
To
been
make
to
it
Dubai
different.
yet?
Never.
You need to go with your wife, man, and
Yeah.
and your son.
Definitely.
You need to.
He want to go. So it's
You need
like,
to let him see that side of the world.
oh,
and
wow.
Be like, oh wow, this is not. This is not. You been.
Yeah, absolutely.
This
I can't go without him because he, that's one of the places he
You
want to
should
go.
take him for sure. It's a great. I'm taking my mom and my sister this time.
Oh, that's going to be dope.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. Man, I think this is just an impromptu joint. We just was all here. It was like, yo, let's just jump on here and talk real quick.
Good
But
conversation.
I'm glad we're able to do this, man. We should do this more and just chit chat and talk with industry cats and
Yeah.
see where the temperature is
Catch
on the
up.
streets.
You know,
Catch up
catch up
live.
Catch up with Max.
Yeah.
Something.
So yeah, catch up. So
Catch up live.
let me say this to the people who don't know who I am. I'm Nasser, aka the real estate guru.
People don't know who you
I'm not
are.
a guru. I'm a guru because I actually do this business.
Trademark.
Yeah, that's trademark too. So please, nobody try to steal it. You know what I mean?
He's going to send a letter.
Yes. So with that being said, you can follow me on all social medias, YouTube, Instagram. I'm most active, but all social media, TikTok, Real Estate Doru, DORU.
I love it, man. Keith.
Yeah, I'm Real Estate Ditty, Keith Ever Jr. on Facebook. Man, I'm just a guy, man. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm like Nas, man. I'm on Instagram all the time, and I'm pushing out content on a daily basis. So if you're looking to learn,
Sales guy.
Yeah, sales guy.
Operations.
Yeah, and I'm gonna throw you some motivation too, though. I'm gonna help you get up and get your day going a little bit too. But definitely follow me, and yeah, man, that's it, man. I'm glad we got a chance to catch up.
Dope, man. Look, I appreciate you guys coming out here and just watching this impromptu. It's good to catch up with some fellas, some people that I know are genuine in this. They're real. And look, man, I appreciate you guys. You know what it is. Just another show. I'm Maxwell. It's the Maxwell Show, and I see you guys on the flip side. Peace.
Let's get it. Dope.